Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Arcanized or Everest here, back again with another video. It's that time of the year once again to rank every movie I saw in June, and I saw 31 movies. I'm going to try and be quick through these. I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time, but here's the movies I watched in June. Last place, 365 days. Literally just an excuse for Netflix to put porn on their service. It's terrible. It's so bad. Why would you ever watch this? Just no. Then at number 30, we have Artemis Fowl. Once again, there's a reason Disney dropped this movie on Disney Plus. They had no faith in it, and it shows. The movie's terrible, and I'm so sorry if you're a fan of the books. Then at number 29, My Friend Dahmer. There's going to be people who really like this movie, and I respect that, because it's a certain type of movie some people will really get. I just didn't. I found it boring, awkward, uninteresting, and just kind of eerie. I don't know. Then, at number 28, Trolls World Tour. There's some charm to this movie. I don't think it's, terrible, but it's definitely a big ball of cheese that I didn't like. Sometimes that can work, but not for this one. Then, at number 27, Alex Strangelove. Pride Month, had to do it, watch this LGBT movie, and it actually handles it quite well, but I personally just couldn't totally get into this one. Not terrible, though. Then, at number 26, we have Eurovision. Oh, Will Ferrell. Oh my god. I mean, there will be people who love this movie, and there's some fantastic, hilarious stuff in there, but the rest, why is it a movie? Then, at number 25, we have Dodgeball. Ben Stiller, my boy, just killing it. Such a good time, but as a movie, quality-wise, I couldn't put it much higher than this, but it's a lot of fun. Then at number 24, we do have Do the Right Thing. I know people adore this movie. I just found it boring. I could not get through it. I did not like it that much. I'm so sorry, but I know a lot of people love it, and that's great. Then we move on to 23, Scoob. Listen, guys, it's a Scooby-Doo movie, okay? For a Scooby-Doo movie, it works. I got what I wanted out of it. It's nothing more than that, but it's classic Scooby-Doo, and it's fine. Then at number 22, we have The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. This is really interesting, and Chiwetel is one of the coolest people working in Hollywood today, but I just don't think it lived up to what it was trying to be. Then we move on to Harry Potter. I watched the Harry Potter movies, at least the first 5, for the first time ever this month, so people don't bully me. The first one set up the world nice. It was good. I didn't really care for a lot of it, though. Then we move on to Dallas Buyers Club. Matthew McConaughey is incredible, and I love him in this, but overall, it's not a story I could get into and relate to and do anything like that, so I am sorry. Then, Unforgiven. I know, people adore this movie. I don't know what's wrong with me, guys. I just don't think I like Westerns. I'm sorry if you love this movie. That's great. Clint Eastwood is a legend. But this didn't work for me. Then we move on to Room. Brie Larson is incredible in this film, and I think it's a very, very, very interesting film. Entertainment factor is not totally there, but definitely has some unique concepts that I was intrigued by. Then we move on to the second Harry Potter movie. I thought this one improved upon the first one, but not majorly, so it's a good movie. I don't think it's a great movie. There's some cool magic and stuff like that in here, but again, not great yet. Then we move on to A Nightmare on Elm Street, another classic that I watched for the first time this month. And it was good. I really like Freddy Krueger. It's an interesting story, interesting horror movie. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Then we have Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, the 5th one. I love the 3rd act, adore the 3rd act. 1st and 2nd act, there's some really cool stuff, but there's also a lot of meh stuff for me personally, and I'm just not the biggest fantasy guy. Then we have Love, Simon, Pride Month once again. This was a nice movie. The back half of this film is great. The front half is pretty messy in my opinion and just not terrific, but the back half is awesome, so please give it a watch. Then we move on to Clue. So this is basically Knives Out, but worse. but it has a lot of charm to it, a lot of charm, and I respect it a lot. I had fun with it. Then we move on to 13th. Entertainment factor, not there for me, but on an education level, this is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Ava DuVernay knocking it out of the park. Then we move on to Rocket Man. I liked Rocket Man. Taron Egerton did a great job. He was really good. And it deals with, the drugs and the alcohol that, he had to deal with. So I liked it. Then The Help. This cast is incredible. Viola Davis, great. Octavia Spencer, great. And it's just a really interesting tale, but not one that I adore and will go back and watch a lot. It's also pretty long. Then we have Selma. Selma, man, Black Lives Matter, guys. I just want to put that out there, and this movie is great. I loved how it showed the Martin Luther King Selma March and how much he had to fight. I thought it was really good. Then we have Prisoner of Azkaban, my second favorite Potter movie so far. I enjoyed this one a lot. Time travel was so cool, and it did really get me invested in the world, whereas the first two didn't. Good. Then we move on to Dazed and Confused. This is charming. This is relatable. It's got Ben Affleck. He's great. And I just like it. It's got a cool story. It's fun to watch. And that's really important. Then at number 5, we have The Five Bloods. Yes, I was one of the people who loved The Five Bloods. I know some people won't. But I thought it told a great story. Interesting flashbacks. Chadwick Boseman was great, and there's a lot of really good performances in there. Then we have my favorite Potter movie, Goblet of Fire. I love tournaments, okay guys? I'm a sucker for tournaments. I'm sorry. I love this movie. I was invested in the characters, the world, and the Triwizard Tournament. It was good. Also, Robert Pattinson. Let's get it. Then we have Good Will Hunting. It's a huge ball of cheese. Just absolute cheese. But it is one dang good ball of cheese, man. This movie just made my heart feel whole. That's it. Then we have Million Dollar Baby. What a film. Clint Eastwood, Morgan Freeman, and Hilary Swank. And it's great. The ending, oh my god, the ending tore me up and it killed me. I am dead inside because of this ending. What a fantastic movie. But I watched Pulp Fiction for the first time this month, baby, and everybody was right. This is such a creative storytelling. I love it. Oh my god, dude, Samuel L. Jackson is so great. There are so many other great people. Pulp Fiction, everybody was right. John Travolta, I love you. But anyways, guys, that's every movie I watched for the first time in June 2020 ranked. Let me know what movies you watched this year, and I will see you in the next one. Subscribe if you're new. Peace out.